Welcome back, everybody, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall, and we are in the shit right now. We are coming right back to this gruesome combat, so I'm not going to waste any time with any sort of plugs or any kind of information. I want to get into this, and I want to get into it now. We're going to pick it up right where we left off on the Natty 19 podcast, episode 41. Will the team make it out? I don't know. How does everybody feel going into this?
We're going around the room or what?
I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's just do like a caucus. I mean, what are we feeling like here, guys?
If one doesn't go down soon and we're continuing to face four of them, I'm thinking, well, we might end up trying to flee. But if one goes down and we see it's possible, maybe we'll be sticking around and trying to see it through. That's what Quincy, I think, is
That's
at.
what Quincy's feeling. I mean, this is brutal.
Urame's lingering around that door passage. Out.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't come that far into the room yet, and we do have that passage there that might work to our advantage as a ball neck.
I believe we have the wrong room.
Oh, sorry.
Go back to being
Is
golems.
this,
goleming.
Is this 13 Elm Street here? No? This is rather embarrassing.
Irame, you are up. I mean, what is going on? What's going through Irame's head? What is happening?
Just to refresh my memory, though, we've got a couple of golems that are a little bit wounded, but none of them are bloodied.
None of them are bloodied.
Our allies, Wesson's bloodied.
Wesson's down to, you see him, he's about down to 2 hit points.
No, he has 20.
Oh, not Wesson, I'm sorry. Orvex, is that what you're talking? Oh,
No, I was talking about Wesson.
Oh, Wesson. No, Orvex is just about dead. He's got like 2 hit
Orvex
points.
is almost
yeah,
dead.
Orvex
Okay.
is almost dead. He's looking like he doesn't know. He wants to stay. Do I stay? Do I go? He's fighting the urge to flee right now because he is just wounded as shit. So Irame, I mean, come on, let's open it up. Irame, what are you doing?
So Irame has this one who engaged her on one side of the room. She fled to the opposite side of the room. And as she weaved through her friends to reach the other side of the room, looking through the chaos, she watched this creature follow her to the other side of the room. And she now knows this is after her specifically. And she is scared. She's been scared this whole time.
I don't think Irame's ever had something really hone in on her like this.
No, Irame always stayed back and
I mean, you got
let
pounced.
her friends form a line in front of her, and she dealt damage from behind safely. And proudly. She was always very proud of her capabilities.
I mean, even when the Commodon pounced you, that was like an unintelligent beast. You were near it. You were the closest to it. You know, it was a victim of circumstance. This thing is specifically honed in on you. That's got to be frightening for Irame.
So
I'm with you.
So Irame feels this snapping and tingling at her fingertips, and she looks down and she sees it. She sees little strands of electricity bouncing from her thumbs to her pointer fingers, and she doesn't know what's going on. She's just scared. And she looks to her friends, and she feels the electricity hit her elbows, and her arms straighten out, and then it hits her shoulders, and her shoulders, they push back, and she flips right up onto her toes. Her feet, she goes right up onto her toes, and she looks to her friends and yells for them to stand back. And as that happens, an enormous beam of lightning shoots from Irame's sternum towards the golem that was stalking her, or the what do they call them? So sorry. The terracotta.
The
Clay
gladiators.
Gladiator
The
number
gladiator.
4.
Gladiator.
And she is almost...
See you later, gladiator.
She almost unknowingly is casting Lightning Bolt. A 3rd level spell. And it's going to hit. but this guy has to pass a dex saving throw. He'll only receive half damage if he passes. It reaches 100 feet, and it's 5 feet wide.
I was going to say, doesn't it affect multiple targets if you position it correctly?
It absolutely does. But he's the only one in the way.
Yeah, it's 5 feet wide, so...
Yeah, so it's going to shoot a beam 100 feet
Initially,
long,
we
5
had
feet
3
wide.
of them lined up, and that's why I was
Right.
headed to the opposite side, and I was going to blast it from that side. But this guy on her, she's feeling a little bit more rushed. She knows she's got another powerful one underneath her belt,
Okay.
so she's gonna blast this one.
I'll allow it.
And
All right, let's see. Let me make you roll damage, and I'll roll a dex save.
I can't use my inspiration to give him an advantage on his dex save
Oh, you can,
Disadvantage.
or disadvantage.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irme's trying to play nightmare mode. I'll give the enemy an advantage on that.
She thumbs up her glass.
Yeah, this is kind of boring. Okay, I'm gonna give them an advantage. Yeah. So okay.
Now it's fair
disadvantage.
fight.
And that's against mine, right?
That's against your DC. So
Okay.
what's yeah? So
Is it a dex save or your DC?
it's a dex save.
It's
so
a
what's
dex
the DC?
save, and my DC's 13.
Okay. Failed.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? What you just failed?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Oh, look at all those.
Uh.
Okay, so I'm going to use some luck points to re-roll some of these lower numbers. So I'm going to re-roll a 2 and a 1 because I can re-roll.
Wait, can you use a luck point to re-roll damage?
Yes.
Or is it just the 20-sided?
No, I can. And I can do as many up to my charisma modifier, which is 2.
Okay.
But I have to use them, and they weren't that much higher, so it doesn't really make
It
that big of a
was
difference.
higher though.
Yeah.
1 and a 2 went up to a 2 and a 3. So
Mm-hmm.
2 more.
Yeah.
2 more damage is 2 damage.
At the expense
16,
of 2
20.
luck points, right?
25, 20, 27 points of damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Electricity. Vulnerable.
Lightning. Well, same difference.
Immune.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
What the fuck? It's not funny. You're not funny.
I love my humor. All right.
He'll be here all week, folks.
Clay Gladiator number 4 took some damage. Quick story as this happened, just so you guys understand where my humor is coming from. My lovely wife. Now, before everybody came here, I was like, okay, in case pictures are going to be taken, the paparazzi and all this other shit, I think I'm going to wash my hair, trim my beard up, and so I can get looking good. I'm almost done, I promise. So my wife, she says, how about this? You want me to trim your beard for you? I said, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, yeah, sure. I sit down. She shaves my fucking head. What? And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? You know? So now I got a fucking whiffle.
It's not a whiffle. Can you all look at that?
But
What's
at
a
least-
whiffle?
At least my beard is
A
trimmed.
whiffle is like a grown-out buzz cut. It's like fluffy.
Oh, it looks good. You look good.
Well, thank you. So
Have another
then-
inspiration.
You look inspiring.
So then you want to know what I did? I was seething. All right, I was
Oh,
angry.
he was being
I was
such a baby.
abnormally angry. So she was sitting at the computer fucking off on Facebook, and I went into the trash and I took a little piece of my hair out, and I went up to her with scissors and I went snip, you know. And then she turned around, saw the hair in my fingers. She thought that I cut her hair. She stormed into the room and locked the door. Oh, okay. That's my humor. That's what reminded me of it. Okay. And so that's when I decided that I wanted to kill her. That's why this guy is honed in on her big time.
His name is Whiffle. Whiffle the Gladiator.
Gladiator number 3.
It was an accident.
I was hoping it was Cappy's turn.
Gladiator number 3. Okay. 3 targets, clockwise starting at Wesson. Wesson's getting the brunt
Oh, really?
of this attack.
Weston's always getting the brunt.
Boy.
He's a brunt cake.
Oh my goodness, Wesson is bloodied already. I mean,
know.
this
It's
is
a mess.
not.
You should on the ground.
This is true. This is true. Here we go. First spear attack. Oh my goodness. Misses. second spear attack.
What are you rolling over
AC
there?
10.
AC 10. Does not hit anything in the player's handbook.
Shield bash. I can get him with the shield bash. AC 12.
Miss.
Damn. This thing. Wow.
Miss by 1.
I think you needed that.
The tides are turning for old West Dog.
That brings us to the one and only Copernicus Heart.
Man, this clay gladiator in front of me. Now,
Clay
question
Gladiator
is,
number 2.
if I move right in between the two clay gladiators and position myself behind this guy, do I provoke
You will
attacks of
provoke from
opportunity?
this guy.
How?
Or you can move this side and do it. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can. That's what I want to do. I'm kind of weaving and bobbing between these two gladiators. Once I get through them, I'm going to attack that guy, the one that's already been injured.
Actually, I don't know if you can make that move through an enemy like that.
Well, he's only moved through clear spaces.
Right, but remember the corner rule?
What's the corner rule?
Like you can't move diagonally if an obstacle is in the way, and I think enemies are considered obstacles.
Well, couldn't he just go the other way then?
Well, then he would provoke an attack from this guy if he went
Right.
around him.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. It seemed a little weird.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if I can do it, cool. If not, we'll scratch all that.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I don't know if this is official or not, but why don't you give me an acrobatics check?
Here
and
we
we'll
go.
See
Well,
if
that's
we
a
can
cool
get through it.
idea.
Is that fair?
That's a cool idea.
That was a crack die. I'm rerolling that.
Well, no.
11.
Well, hold on. Are you just before he rolls, before he agrees to that? I'm his
13.
lawyer.
No, I'm
Does that mean? Does
going
that
for
mean
it.
if he's gonna do that? Does that mean failing the acrobatics means he just can't make the move, or failing the acrobatics means he receives the attack of opportunity?
No. There's no. It just means he can't squeeze through it.
Okay.
That's what I assumed. But good.
All right.
Thanks for having my back, Quincy.
Good
No,
looking out.
we already cleared that there would be no attack of opportunity because you're not leaving any of their threat range.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So that was a 13 on acrobatics.
13. Okay, you managed to dance your way through.
Now I'm picturing he goes around, tumbles between these two, stands up, and takes the battle axe at the back of this thing's leg.
All right, and you do get an advantage.
I do. Gonna need it. Gonna need it. Oh, there it is. That's a 20.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. So that's a hit for... And I'm going to use Savage Attacker because I rolled a 1 on that.
Okay.
There we go. So 6 plus 13 points of magic slashing damage.
All right.
And then he comes back around with the axe one more time. Advantage. That will be a 21 to hit.
That's gonna be a hit.
And another 9 points of magic slashing damage. And that will conclude Cappy's turn.
It is bloodied. I can see it on the map. See the little red dot?
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Clay Gladiator number 2 is bloodied. Oh boy.
As a bonus action, actually, don't I still have a bonus action?
Yep.
The flies. As a bonus action, I cast Cloak of Flies. And they just rise up and start buzzing around me.
Oh, you're so gross.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it necessary to bring cantrips and bullshits and little effects?
No. Once per short rest, I can cast my Cloak of Flies. 5-foot aura, I get advantage on intimidation. And creatures that start their turn in my aura, it's 5 foot all the way around me, take 3 points of poison damage
Oh.
at the start of their turn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
this isn't just flavor stank.
Okay. Okay.
So they're just stinging and biting at these golems.
You're not going to see it until the start of their turn, right?
Right. On the start of their turn, if they start their turn in my aura, they take it.
Gotcha. Okay, which brings us to Clay Gladiator number 1, who's not in your aura. Where is he? Oh, he's
He
right
is.
there with he. What's the aura? 10 feet.
So just people that are adjacent to me.
This guy's turn. He's
No, he's good. He's
Let's see here. Yeah, he's got no choice. He's gonna stay on Wesson. These things are acting as gladiators. He sees Wesson with a glaive. He knows the reach, and he's not gonna provoke that. He's going to attack Wesson. His first spear. Ooh, that's gonna be a hit. Second spear. That's gonna be a miss. And shield bash is going to be a miss. So the first spear does 10 damage to Wesson. That brings him to 44 wounds. All right, 44. He's got 10 hit points left. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. So, okay, that was his turn. Now brings us to the young Quincy Fallow.
Quincy's going to use his bonus action to do another Mantle of Inspiration. And he's going to say, hang in there, team. We are working together here. Irme, Wesson, and the Red Wizard, 8 temporary hit points, and each of you get a bonus movement that are free from attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Right now as a reaction.
All right. Orvex is definitely...
Free from attacks of opportunity.
Free from attacks of
I
opportunity.
like that.
Yeah, Orvex is definitely going to take his
But
to run out of the shrine.
but if you stay close to me, I could also heal you this round.
Right.
Well, maybe I could follow you, but then I would have to provoke, maybe.
All right. Anyone else want to take that movement that has it?
Yeah. Irme. Ugh. I'm tempted to just...
You're not in a bad spot there.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just keep battling this one guy who's got his eye on me. I think I'm going to stay.
Okay.
So I'd like to be in between Quincy and Irme,
Okay.
because I could still reach the golem number 2 from there.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Forming a line.
And for Quincy's action, he's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level again on Wesson.
Okay. Got some heals coming in.
Lots tonight.
16
Nice.
for 19
Nice.
hit points.
So I wouldn't be able to reach the golem next to Quincy. I can't attack through
I think you
player
can.
space.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
And for Quincy's movements, maybe, I'm wondering if I should go north one step. Just
Not a
to...
bad idea. It would ultimately leave you in almost the same position you are now.
Right, so I'll stay still. I don't want to be too far away from anybody. Okay, that's Quincy's turn.
It was a good turn. Clay Gladiator, number 4. Copernicus Heart.
He's not going to go for Irme anymore, huh?
Well, he not without provoking.
That's what I was hoping.
No, these guys are acting as intelligent fighters. He's not going to take a free attack from you. He's going to try to kill you first and then go for her, at least for now. Well, fuck. She did.
I did just blast him.
Right. Damn it. You know what? He is going to... Okay, just so you know, that the start of his turn, you see your flies trying to penetrate the clay. No effect.
Immune to poison.
Immune to poison.
I figured as much, but it was worth a try.
So...
Yeah, it was a bonus action, right?
I haven't used
Ooh,
it
I
yet.
wanted to clear something up from the last episode, which you were confused about. You picked up on. It's not a luck point that I used. It was a meta magic point that I
okay.
used. So I used the. It's called empowered.
Gotcha. Okay.
So same thing, different point.
Gotcha.
Same thing, way better.
Yeah, I got the same thing, but mine's way better.
He's going after you, Copernicus. He'll see what he can do against you.
Bucklers up.
First spear. That's probably a miss. It's going to be armor class 16.
Blocked.
Second attack, natty 1. Loses.
Nice.
Loses his shield bash attack because of that, and his movement because he didn't move yet.
Excellent.
So when you roll a 1, you lose all consecutive actions after that. That's kind of what we've been doing for a fumble. It's the start of round 4, guys. Orvex is now up. He's in a nice, comfortable position. I'm not going to do the fear check on him because he was inspired by Quincy for the first time, I believe. So he is going to knock his crossbow and aim for Clay Gladiator number 2, the bloodied one.
And just so you know, ranged weapons still get sneak
attack, which is what I'm going for here. So he's going to make an attack roll.
He gets sneak attack anytime he has advantage.
Anytime there's an advantage, and whenever there's a friend in combat.
Right.
That's what it is. All right, so he's got advantage to hit. This is going to be nice. Okay. Oh my god, I can't make this shit up. Both 20s.
Nice.
So that's just going to be a hit because our critical is on a natural 19. So, but still, it's going to be a
Looks
sneak.
pretty.
That's right. So it's going to be the hand crossbow. It's going to be 3d6. So that's pretty good. Ooh. 15 damage as his crossbow bolt he's in a good place. Inspired by Quincy, the bolt strikes true. And that was against Gladiator 2, who is bloodied. Oh, I need the These things have some juice to them. Need to bust out the old calculator.
I do wish we had nameplates on or something, you know?
Yeah, names over each.
So I don't
creature.
know which one is Clay Gladiator 2.
2 is the
Right.
one we've been busting on.
Yeah, okay. Good shot, Orvex.
All right. That was Orvex. And he's in a position he's not going to use his cunning action. It brings us to Clay Gladiator number 2. Damn, he's in a pickle here. He's going to lay it thick on Copernicus. Spear attack 1 coming in. Natural 2. That's going to be a miss. Second one. Ooh, that's got to get through. That's going to be a 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit, and let's do the shield bash. That's a miss, I'm sure, 13. So let's do the spear is going to be 10 piercing damage
Oh, damn.
to Copernicus' heart, which brings you to 16 wounds. Or you had temp hit points, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you only took 2 damage from that, which puts you at 8 wounds. All right, next person up is Wesson. You are in a prime. Finally, Wesson is in a situation that he can take advantage of, quite
All right.
literally.
So I'm going to go after Gladiator number 2.
All right, attacks all at an advantage against this guy, thanks to Copernicus's fairy fire. And this guy is bloodied. It's a bold and intelligent move to lay it on this guy.
18 and so 18, my 25.
That's gonna hit.
Beauty. All right, so 10 for that hit, and then the bonus attack 20.
That's gonna be a hit. So then that was the butt end of your weapon.
That was the extra
extra attack. D10 for damage.
9 on this one, so 13, and then rolling for the butt end.
Okay.
19.
That's hit.
Jesus.
All right, and then for the butt end is a D4.
D4 plus 4. Yep.
Nice. 3 hits, one right after the other.
5.
All right, that's a total of 28 damage.
Holy shit sticks.
All right.
Good show, Mr. Wesson.
Yeah, I know. That thing's gotta be dead.
It's still up. It has 108 wounds.
Really?
Jesus.
The gust of wind blows.
I
through
knew
the
these
dungeon.
guys. I knew these
Crumbles
guys were
in
going to be in the triple digits.
But that was a powerful... Remember, you have an action surge, too. Just so you know. I know it's just a one-time thing, but that gives you a whole
But
nother
use-
action.
We haven't rested. I used that, right? Didn't I use
No,
that
you
last
used your healing surge.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, I
might
did.
as
You're
well
right.
use
You're
it.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. All right, let's do it. Action surge. Another attack.
All right. We got Wesson activating the action surge, which gives him an extra attack action.
So 22.
22 is going to be a hit.
And then a D10.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
15.
15 damage. The Clay Guardian crumbles.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice. That's what we needed.
No.
12 damage.
Oh, 12
Now you're in the
damage.
fight, Wesson.
12 damage. 12 damage.
It's enough to do it.
It still crumbles.
It's enough.
It's a crumbly crumble.
So my extra attack, is that valid against the other golem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
sweet.
yeah.
You-
You can attack the one that's.
You have to move to
the
do
blood
it.
You
now.
don't
too?
have to move.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
Oh no,
I can
there's
attack
one.
the one next
No.
to
There's
Quincy.
one.
Oh,
in-
Quincy.
You
that's
you
right.
don't get the butt end,
There's
but you
two choices he has.
you don't get the butt end, but you get that extra attack, right? With an action surge, you get the 2 attacks.
Yeah, because he already
Do you?
used his bonus
Yeah, you
action.
can. You can.
He already
split
used his bonus
them
action.
between two
but the
enemies.
action
Extra
surge
attack.
gives you an extra action, and he
He
uses
gets 2 attacks
that's-
with this one
As
action.
long as he
Yes.
doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Sure
well,
somebody will
that's-
write in and correct us anyway.
All right, rolling for that then.
All right.
Looks like I got 17.
17 is a hit.
Ah.
Beauty.
You guys pinned its armor
Armor
class,
class,
if
yeah.
I'm not mistaken. You
Did
Slowly.
16?
rolled
I
a
can't remember if
16 and it
16
missed, and
Oh,
now
yeah,
a
okay.
17
All
hit.
right. So
Nice.
rolling a D10. So 10 damage.
10 damage, and that's on Clay Gladiator 3, adjacent to Quincy.
Yeah, I'll go for the one next to Quincy.
All right, that was a great turn from Wesson, which brings us to Irame. Finally, I mean, one of them is down. That has got to be a bit invigorating. What does Irame do?
Okay, so Irme is going to. She's going to cast Blade Ward
Okay.
on
What-
herself. So you'll see Irme with their hand do a motion, almost like the blessing.
Mm-hmm. And that gives you resistance to piercing.
It gives me resistance to piercing, slashing,
Right, but they're using.
bludgeoning.
Okay, so they're using piercing and bludgeoning. So
Yeah.
yes, so
Yep.
it would give you'd take half damage if
Yep.
you get hit.
If
okay.
I do get hit. And I will use empowered, so I can then I'm going to attack. So I use or not empowered. I use quicken spell, so that becomes a bonus action, and I can cast another spell.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe I should just shut up.
So I'm going to cast chromatic orb at the golem that was pursuing me.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Oh,
a
it's not
chromatic-
an advantage because he doesn't have fairy fire on him anymore, right?
Yeah, that bastard. He dodged it.
But he did take a nasty lightning bolt from you.
He did. Actually, you know what? I'll use my Tides of Chaos and give myself advantage. I don't need no man.
Tides of Chaos.
Okay, good thing I did because I got a 4 and a 17. So yeah, 3 and obviously not poison, right? I'm gonna stick with lightning because that seemed to do full damage,
All right, let's see the damage.
and it is 3d8. All right, not bad. 17 damage.
17 damage. That's damn good. So that puts him up to 57 wounds. Now makes him bloody.
Oh, he's bloodied already.
Clay
Yeah.
Gladiator 4 is bloodied now officially.
Excellent.
Does that conclude Irame's turn?
It does.
All right, that brings us to Clay Gladiator number. Oh, wait a minute. You used
Yeah.
Tides of Chaos, which means
You didn't roll last time either on my level 3 spell.
actually Tides of Chaos is
On automatic.
an automatic wild surge.
Is it?
At-
I didn't know there was.
I
think
think
at
you
the
just
next-
roll on it. It's just an auto roll.
I auto roll when you cast the spell anyway.
Can I see the playbook?
I already know what it is. So, Clay Gladiator number. I'm gonna go ahead and start planning my turn. Wow, Quincy Fallow. I got no. My hands are tied on this. The
I
young
expected it.
Quincy Fallow. I want to say it was chivalrous. Okay. It was a good run for Quincy. 39 episodes. Okay.
Okay. Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, so at any time before I gain the use of this feature,
Before a long rest, just like I said.
the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table immediately after you cast
Your
a
next
sorcerer spell of first level or higher.
That's right. So,
But you do that anyway.
no, I don't. I roll a 20-sided, and if you roll a 1, I then get to do
Oh,
it.
I
This
auto
is an
have to roll.
automatic surge. So now, Clay Gladiator 3 on Quincy. It's going to be the
Wait,
first...
are you resolving the wild?
It's her next spell.
Oh, okay.
It's her next cast of level 1 or greater.
I think he
I
can
see.
do it at any time he so
Anytime
chooses until I regain
until
the ability.
you rest again. So it's going to be Clay Gladiator number 3 with a spear towards Quincy. Let's see if that rapier can parry this. It's going to be armor class 19.
The rapier does not. Quincy raises it up, but the clay gladiator is too forceful.
Second spear as he thrusts again. That's going to be 14 armor class.
Ooh, that's a hit.
2 spear attacks. Can we get the shield bash off?
I'm going to use my inspiration for disadvantage on the shield bash.
Rolled both 6s. Let me see what that
I
translates
just did not
to.
want to go prone.
I don't blame you.
The shield bash is okay, so it's going to be armor class 13.
That is a miss.
All right. So let's resolve these spear attacks. Just for the audience listening, what's Quincy at for hit points?
Quincy is at full health at a 36, solid 36 hit points.
First spear attack does 13 damage. Second spear attack does 10 damage. That's
Ouch. Quincy is bloodied.
23 wounds on Quincy, bringing him to the bloodied condition. That concludes his turn, and we come to Copernicus Heart. Once again,
Cappy realizing that we gotta start putting these things down, he flings his buckler to the ground and hoists the axe with 2 hands and attacks with it two-handed. He'll do 1d10 damage instead of 1d8.
versatile,
Getting
two-handed,
a little
battle
versatile
axe.
there with the drow finger.
And just maybe the memories with the memories with this axe, are too much for him. That's a natty 1.
Oh no!
Wait,
Loses all.
that one doesn't have fairy fire. Huh.
That one doesn't have fairy fire unless somebody wants to use an inspiration for me. I wouldn't though.
Zimwabi will use
Fucking natty
shit,
1.
Zimwabi isn't
Yeah,
here.
where are you, Zimwabi?
I am
That was
up
a
here.
shit time to
Zimwabi
roll
appears through the
natty
grate.
1.
Here, take my inspiration.
That's it.
He throws his inspiration down through the
I
grate.
wonder if we fled and rested, if there would only be 3 when we came back, or if the 4th one would respawn.
So Gladiator 1's up.
Gladiator 1. Where are you? Oh, here you are. You're a free bird out there, Gladiator 1. Let's see. He's got the fairy fire on him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Seeing his friend already wrecking Quincy, he feels comfortable in that position.
Not good.
He's going to move forward
AC 16.
towards Copernicus Heart. What's your AC? 16?
Correct.
All right, you got some spears coming at you. First spear is going to be that's going to be a miss. Second spear, that's going to be a hit. And let's do the shield bash. Ooh, natty 19.
On the shield bash?
Yep,
These are
Edgar.
unnamed.
the clay gladiator.
So natty 19 is just going to do max damage.
Max damage
shield
on the
bash.
shield bash. At least it's the shield bash.
Yeah.
That's the lower damage one. So that was 1 spear attack coming in. Our spear damage coming in, and that's going to be 13 piercing damage,
Okay, and how much for the shield bash?
12 bludgeoning damage.
12, 25. So I have a total of 33 wounds, and you need a strength check out of me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the shield bash strength check to see if you get knocked off your feet.
And I fail. It's an A5. What about my concentration from my fairy fire? Taking all this damage.
Oh, is that a concentration spell? Oh,
Uh-huh.
yes. You have to roll a concentration check when you get hit, when you take damage.
What's the DC on that?
It's going to be you have a choice between the total damage done, right? Or
That sounds like some Pathfinder shit right there.
you definitely have a choice.
I thought it was just like DC 10. I'm open. So I'm prone. Fucked up.
I think the battle is turning against Fava.
Yeah, dude, that one really started me down a path of despair. But sorry to bring the concentration thing up, but it's something I catch every time when I go back and listen.
it's a good call because I always forget that shit.
Definitely not something we want in there if we actually beat them and survive this. We want listeners being like, well, he didn't even break concentration.
Technically, you guys wiped at the clay golem fight.
Well, I mean, you also don't want an asterisk on your victory.
Yeah.
You know.
Pull the old Lance Armstrong.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
Concentration. Here you go. Whenever you take damage while you're concentrating, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. So you can choose.
So is it... Do I roll two roll two saving throws?
It's per attack. Yep.
Okay, so I took...
Yep. So each attack is...
So half the damage of 13 and half the damage of 12.
Yep. So probably 10.
7 and 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Pass. That's a natty 18. And 4 plus 6. 6. 4 plus 2 is 6, so I pass. That second
4
one was
plus-
6 damage.
4 plus 2 is 6?
Yeah, 4 plus 2.
Okay, gotcha.
What?
I rolled a 4 on the die. I get plus 2 for my constitution.
Dude,
Dude, that was some swearingen right there. I just summoned my inner swearingen. Constitution.
All right, Fairy Fire remains on the field of
Yes!
battle.
Yes.
All right, and I believe that concludes the turn of Clay Gladiator 1, which brings us back to the now bloodied Quincy Fallow.
I have a rules question before I take my turn.
Lovely.
If I provoke an attack of opportunity, do they get all 3 attacks or do they just get 1 attack?
They get 1.
Action.
I knew we only
It's a
get
reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
a
that'd be some
reaction to take 1
bullshit.
attack.
Okay,
If they
and
got
can
more
I
than
move
1?
through friendly squares on my path?
Yes.
All
Moving
right,
through friendly
then-
squares costs twice movement.
Okay, so then I want to position myself so that I am just north of the bloodied golem so that I'm within reach of Copernicus' heart. So that's going to provoke from the golem that had injured me.
Yes, it will provoke from him. So you're gonna move right down like that, or one
No,
above
I'll
him?
go over. I'll go over and then down. I need to be able to reach Copernicus.
All right. Oh, this is a mangled battlefield. All right. What do you got? Provoking.
Provoke an attack of opportunity.
Quincy, bloodied and provoking.
I'm on my way, Copernicus.
You fool!
Natty 19
No way.
Get the fuck
on the
out of here.
provoke. That's
Ugh.
going to be max damage.
Why max damage? That's bullshit.
Can I throw him a inspiration? My inspiration?
Oh,
Ooh.
very well can do that.
disadvantage.
I'll do that.
Can you do that after a
Nice.
die's been rolled?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
right.
Yeah, it's inspiration. That's
Trying to return the favor.
Misses with a 4.
Nice.
Holy
I could
shit
totally,
sticks.
I could totally see.
natty
I could
4.
totally see Wesson like deflecting, like noticing it out of the corner of his eye and sort of deflecting the attack with his
Yeah.
pole arm.
All right.
What was max damage gonna be? If we can know.
Max damage would have been 16.
Nah, I would have been out. I would have been
Oh
out.
my god.
So I'm throwing a second level heal on Copernicus Hearts.
Okay.
12 points.
All right, so Quincy, you successfully narrowly moved, and you used your action to heal Copernicus. That brings us to Clay Gladiator number 4. Now he's got 2 targets: Quincy, bloodied, and Copernicus, bloodied.
Yeah, but does he really care about Quincy?
Nah.
All right, 1, 2, 3 is Quincy. 4, 5, 6, Copernicus. The young Quincy fellow is suffering the ire
Oh, fuck.
of the Clay Gladiator 4.
So bad.
First, spear attack. That's going to be armor class 13.
Miss.
Second spear attack. Oh my god. That's going to be a miss as well. Natty 4. Shield
Quincy
bash.
is using Master Triss's lessons, and he's totally deflecting. This time, putting a lot of force into ching, ching,
Yeah.
getting those spears the fuck out of
Maybe,
the way.
maybe tears welling in his eyes
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
now at this point. Okay.
His heart is pounding in his ears.
The Clay Gladiator winds his shield back. Natty 18. I don't
There's
need...
no blocking that.
That's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit, we haven't seen the shields do that much damage.
Hit me for max at 12.
Yeah.
That was right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that puts you up to what? 34 wounds.
Yep, I've got 2 points left.
Fuck.
And I have,
Strength check.
you
I have
gotta
no
make-
bonus on my strength save.
You guys are
I'm
stressing
using
me
the
out.
heavy
You're stressing
die.
me out.
I'm using the heavy die to roll. Natural 1.
Quincy, the brute force of this shield bash knocks you clear off your feet.
Feel like I could just my ears are ringing and I'm just like confused looking around while I'm on the ground. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's voice is muffled.
Oh, fuck.
Boom! Completely satisfied with those results, the round ended. And now brings us to the top of round 5 with Orvex Akramos. After being inspired from you, he is going to rush up now with his short sword. He's going to lunge at it.
Not going to be able to get in at it. with
Natty
any spells
16,
anymore.
that's going to be an 18 to hit, which barely hits him. Sneak attack damage coming in hot. 13 damage to the Clay Gladiator
Not
number
bad.
4. All right.
Orvex is brave, man. We're both on the ground. He comes in for us.
You're
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not
ground?
going to
You're
do
not on the
that.
ground.
Yeah, I'm prone.
I didn't know that. Your picture doesn't look
Oh
prone.
yeah, I didn't tap you. How'd you? Oh yeah, you got knocked.
Holy
out,
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, he would have went for you. I didn't know that.
It's way too late for all that.
Yeah, it's way
Shit.
too late for all that.
Okay, fair enough. But he definitely would have went for a prone target. That's what the shield bash is all about. Okay, my own mistake. I'll own it. So Orvex nailed this thing. And next, Orvex is still almost dead. He's going to use his cunning action to go back to where he was.
Yeah, got to remember those.
Yep.
That's the strength of the rogue.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome. He can dart in.
dart in, sneak attack, and then get the fuck out of there
yeah.
without provoking. So next up is going to be Wesson. You're back at it. You see all this go down. My goodness, just looking at this battlefield is stressful.
So, Wesson's, I've got somewhat of a new question here. Is there a way for me to go in and taunt these things and get them onto me?
I think there are abilities that a certain kind of fighter has
Yeah,
that
but I think there is
will
something.
encourage that.
Is it intimidation or is it performance? I feel like those are the two it could be.
I'm going to give you a choice between intimidation or performance being a gladiator.
Same bonus for both, so
Your pick on how you want to do it.
yeah, I'll do
And they're both off charisma, aren't they? Yeah.
Yep. And this is how I would justify
it
it.
wasn't persuasion.
As a gladiator, either intimidation or performance, and it would be the equivalent of you just kind of getting all in its, getting all up in its grill.
Sure. All right, I'll roll on performance.
All right, and which one? So so I imagine are you gonna move?
Well, I was hoping for some kind of area of effect. Because I was I guess the only way. So that one to the east of me, that's engaged. I'm engaged with that one.
He's got to move closer to you.
But
He's
you
gonna
can
move
reach
up.
him.
But yeah, you get the hint that he's gonna move up to attack you as soon as it's his turn again.
Can I move in front of Irame
Like right there.
without breaking any kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. So is intimidating going to take my action?
No.
Can I intimidate after I take my action?
Yes.
All right, so I'll take my action first, and I'll attack the one that's wounded.
The bloodied one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Clay Gladiator number 4. Yep. So it's gonna be just 1d20 to hit because he's not fair fired.
The 8 won't even. Well, it's a natty 1.
Natural 1.
Oh, that's an automatic. You lose everything. You lose all.
Nothing, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
you-
the rest of your turn.
That same thing happened to
Curse.
me fighting that clay gladiator.
Yeah. So Wesson rolls up. He thinks he has it lined up, but
I mean, we've had 3 natty 1s in this fight. So far.
not even the intimidation.
yeah, you lose your turn ends immediately at a 1.
All right. So Wesson prepares for this master scheme, approaches his enemy, and then all of a sudden just trips over his own feet, drops his glaive on the floor, and just kind of stumbles, completely just loses himself.
Wow.
Glasses falling on the ground.
All right, so Wesson fumbles, losing his turn. Irame, you are up.
Chromatic orb is a 4-inch diameter sphere, and it does say a creature that I can see within range. But is it going to be a problem that everybody's in front of me?
No.
No?
I imagine if it's magic and you're targeting that creature, it's just going to weave around and
Okay.
go right for it.
All right, so I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb again. My other more powerful spell will blast all of you guys.
All right, let's see it to hit.
14.
14's a miss.
Or I could use a bit of luck. Oh, you just told me it was a miss, so I can't do that. So don't listen to me.
Also, roll a 1d100. Or you prefer when I roll it?
Yeah. Yep, that's what we decided because the...
You could still roll and not look at the chart.
Oh wait,
Just
what's
know
happening?
I like to roll dice.
A wild surge as Irame casts that chromatic herbs.
Here's the herbs.
What'd you get?
Is that 40? Or wait, no. That's 100.
That's a...
It's 004. That's a 4.
That's
A 4.
Can I make it a better one? Can I make it a fucking good one if it
No.
sucks? All right. Yeah, so when Irame casts the chromatic orb, the air around her shifts a little bit. But that's it.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing that you can tell.
What the fuck? That was such an uneventful turn. I missed. Nothing happened on my wild surge.
Clay Gladiator number 3 moves. Now, a clear path to Irame.
Oh, shit. When is it going to be time to flee? Is the question.
The round ended before 2, right? One was Orvex is the top of the round. So my half of bludgeoning and piercing and slashing is done.
Oh, it only lasts 1 round?
Yeah, does it mean 1 round until it gets...
Back to you.
Oh, yeah, well, I just took my turn, so yeah.
Yep.
it's
All
done.
right. You're wow. Okay. So first spear attack. Your mage armor's still on though. All right. First spear attack. Natty 18. And that's gonna, I see no other way around it. That's gonna be an armor class like 24 or something.
I wish I had a camera to take a picture of that expression on Arame's face as she was looking at her
She's reading
character sheet.
something.
Okay, I can use a luck point to re-roll an attack roll against me, and it can be used instead of the attacker's roll.
All right, let's see it.
Roll low.
3.
Nice.
Nice.
First spear misses. Second spear. Natty 13. That's going to be an armor class 20.
That's all right.
Should I do it again? Should I save it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna
luck
do it
points
again.
you got, do it.
Use what you got.
14.
Damn it.
All right, now a shield bash. Natty 1. All right, so you see him fumble a bit, so that guy won't be able to use a reaction to provoke an attack of opportunity until it's his turn again, just so you know.
So I only get
So-
1 spear worth of damage? Is that what's
You only
happening
get
right
one
now?
spear worth of damage. It's going to be 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
I mean, that was good use of the luck point.
So you actually only took 1 damage. You have 1
Yep.
wound because of your temp hit points.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And he can't opportunity attack you.
That's right, because he fumbled. So he's stumbling
So
about.
on my next turn, I can on my next turn, I can move
Mhm.
without provoking.
That's right. So now it is Copernicus Heart.
I
Oh,
can just see Copernicus and Quincy laying down on the ground next to each other. All fucked up.
Irame's going, guys,
Too old for this
guys,
shit.
guys.
I'll bash the shit. What do you got, Copernicus?
Cappy pops up and brings the axe around with him. And that's going to be a hit. That's 17 on the die.
Which one are you hitting?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy I've been
Okay.
in
Bloodied
combat
one.
with. Number 4, I think. Clay
Number
Gladiator
4 is getting hit with the axe.
So that's a hit. The second hit, then I'll do damage.
All right.
17 again.
That's good.
Nice.
Double
Nice.
butterflies,
Good
baby.
Gonna be a hit.
All right. That's an 8 and a 3, so 11 plus 14, 25 points of damage.
Ooh. You felt that.
Solid. So that those
Humming
cure
around with the
spells,
axe.
those cure spells really give you an oomph, you know.
They do.
It was a solid blow from Copernicus Heart. Is there anything else you got?
No, I don't think so, guys. I think that's it.
Clay Gladiator, number 1 on Copernicus Heart. You've got some spears coming at, and Copernicus is still the bloodied condition. First spear attack, armor class 14.
Miss.
Second spear attack, natty 16. That's going to be an armor class 22.
Nah, he couldn't get there in time.
All
a
right.
hit.
Followed up, lastly, shield bash, natural 20.
Jesus, fucker.
Spear damage coming in with 13.
Okay. And how much on that bash?
Bash.
Bash was max, right?
Oh, bash,
No.
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Natural 20.
No, 19's max. 19's
Oh,
Oh,
are
yeah,
good.
yeah,
You're right,
yeah.
you're right.
Good call. Good call.
No.
11 damage.
Thanks for correcting me.
I'm still out.
Yeah.
11 damage knocks
You're
me
down.
out.
Fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Copernicus falls.
Well, you just
I
did
rushed in
13,
there to
11.
heal you.
Yeah. Well, he got me
Are we
from
gonna be
behind
able
with
to-
that shield bash hitting in
Yeah.
the back of the head.
Can we drag Cappy out? Are you still down too? You're down.
Yeah,
As
Quincy
well?
is down as well.
This one's almost dead. That 25 points of damage I did.
Yeah. Irame bloodied it,
Now,
and that was like before you guys were wailing on it, so it's got to be close to.
you've got 2 barely touched clay gladiators left. 1, it's got to be on its last leg. Quincy has about, what,
2 hit points.
2 hit points left, laying prone on the ground. Copernicus falls unconscious.
Fairy fire. Gone.
Fairy fire, gone. This is looking grim. So, all right. So, Quincy, you're up.
Now, the one that's bloodied before me, is there a way for me to know how bloodied it is, or I just know that it's bloodied?
You just know it's bloodied.
Like, I cannot say if I hit it once with my rapier, if it's going down. I don't do a lot of damage.
I've been paying attention.
I'll
I've
tell
been
you what,
semi-paying
close.
attention. It's probably got at least 80 wounds.
I'll tell you what. Okay?
Maybe not.
By the rules we've been playing with bloodied, there is absolutely no way to tell. However, give me a quick perception check, and I'll
There you
give you a
go.
little hint.
I'm looking for...
I don't like it.
All right, perception. 8.
It is just too hard to tell with these unnatural beings as to how much longer this thing can sustain.
Okay, Quincy's going to stand up, and he's confronted with 3 choices. Do I throw a heal on Copernicus? Do I throw a heal on myself and try to get out of that situation? Or do I try to finish off this gladiator?
We'll find out next time on the Natty 19 podcast.
Damn. That is a tough
That's a good
decision.
If we leave and come back, is that other one going to respawn?
That's what I asked earlier.
Oh, I forgot to mention that actually when that one dispersed into a bunch of little pieces, its shield and spear fell to the ground.
That falls into place for the puzzle, maybe a little bit.
Then all the
Yeah.
crumbles
Yeah, 'cause
manifested
we
into
just-
little warriors
Little terracotta warriors.
A whole bunch of them now.
attacking your ankles.
You know what?
This day
You're making
before
it sound
arrest.
more familiar, but you
I
convinced
know
me
it.
to do all kinds of weird
The next
shit,
spell you
so
cast-
let's not,
It's going to be a lot
Oh,
worse.
let's not go there on air.
It didn't
Might have to
take-
get some tips from you.
It didn't take much convincing.
Putting the natty in 19, you know what I mean?
Put the natty in 19, baby.
Let's turn the lights down.
We're going to have to put sexual content now.
On this
Check that
one
off
now?
on the fucking
Eh.
marker now. Come on, guys. Copernicus heart. Once again, you got a bloodied asshole adjacent to you. You could apply the drow finger.
No, we're
We're not going to. We got to put the adult content thing on this one. God damn it. Okay.
Drowfinger +2 against bloodied assholes.